I will never forget the sound of her laughter that night. Sharp, cold, so unlikely, kind of laugh you would never expect someone as beautiful as Adanma. It wasn't the laugh of a girl who was happy. It was the laugh of someone who had done something cruel and didn't care. We all knew Adanma in the village. She was the prettiest girl for miles. Her skin was smooth. Her teeth were white like fresh palm kernels. Her eyes sparkled whenever she spoke. Everyone admired her, but we all knew she had a bad heart. She was proud and selfish, always looking for what she could take from others. I knew Adanma well because she was my cousin. We grew up together, and my mother often warned me about her. Be careful with Adanma, she would say. Beauty is not everything. Her heart is bad, but I didn't listen. I thought my mother was just being jealous because Adanma was the village favorite. One day, a wealthy trader, Papa Ndoka, came to our village. He was looking for someone to help in his big house in the city. Everyone wanted the job because it paid well and came with nice clothes and plenty of food. Adanma, of course, said she deserves the job. She said she was the smartest, the cleanest, and the most hardworking girl in the village. She wasn't any of those things, but people believed her because she was beautiful and knew how to speak sweet words. When Adanma got the job, we were all happy for her. For weeks, she boasted about how she could soon become rich and marry a big man in the city. She left the village with Papa Ndoka, dressed in a fine wrapper and carrying a shiny new bag. I didn't see her again for months. When she came back, she looked even more beautiful, but there was something about her that wasn't right. Her smile didn't reach her eyes, and she had this strange way of talking, like she was hiding something. She brought gifts for everyone, but they felt off, like she was trying too hard to prove something. Then one evening, Mama Chioma, the village herbalist, came to our compound looking very angry. She had heard something terrible from another herbalist in the city. Adanma is a wicked girl, Mama Chioma said. She has been using juju to charm her master and take her money. She even harmed the housemaid who tried to stop her. I couldn't believe at first. Adanma, juju? But then I remembered her strange laughter and the uneasy feeling I had every time I looked into her eyes. It started to make sense. The next day, the elders called Adanma to the square to ask her what had happened in the city. At first, she denied everything. She said Mama Chioma was lying because she was jealous, but the elders didn't let her go easily. She called witnesses, people who had seen Adanma's trick with their own eyes. One girl even said Adanma had used a potion to make her master's wife fall sick just so she could take over the house. When Adanma saw that her lies couldn't save her, she began to cry, but the village wasn't moved by her tears. The elder declared that she had brought shame to her family and to the whole community. As punishment, was banished from the village. Her beauty, her clever words, none of it mattered anymore. I watched her as she left the village, carrying nothing but the clothes on her back. The first time, she didn't look so beautiful. Her face was twisted with fear and anger, and her eyes, once so bright, looked dark and empty. Even now, I think about Adanma sometimes. I wonder where she went and if she even changed her ways. But one thing I know for sure, beauty without kindness is like a pot with a hole in it. No matter how much you fill it, it will always be empty. Thank you for listening to this story. If this is your first time seeing any of my social media handle, favorites, tells, please do well to follow, like, and share. And I'll see you in my next story. Thank you.